Okay, YouTube. Y'all see that it took me. Oh, I look so tired. Y'all see these bags under my eyes? It is early. But y'all see it took me a week or so to get back at y'all. And, no, I didn't change in a week. But back to my story. This was going to be part 2. So I told her to shut her ass up before she got snatched off that bed. And so she said, "You ain't gonna snatch nobody off the bed." I'm like, "You wanna try me?" I'm like, where I'm from and where she is from is completely different. For real. And she was like, I was gonna knock her out. And she told me, "You ain't gonna knock nobody out, because if you knock me out, we both gonna be knocked out." What? Both of us can't be knocked out at the same time unless it's just like, pow, it's a double hit. And we both just laid out. And that's not gonna happen. Because if I see, I'm not gonna let you hit me first. And if you do, I guarantee I can take your blow better than what you can take mine. But anyway. So, no, that wasn't a part. If y'all heard that, that was my bed. And, so we was getting to argument or whatever. And I was really, like, in the mood of about to be like, I'm about to kill this girl. Y'all, I had to go to anger management a couple of times in my life. And counseling. I'm like, I'm a nice person. Like, I'm getting there. But she just went overboard. And so my best friend, like all my friends, we all lived in the same hall as freshman year. So I called my best friend Valerie. And I was like, "Valerie, you better come get this girl before I beat her ass." So we was in the, so my best friend came down there. And she's trying to break it up, trying to make us not fight or whatever. And I told her, I said, she said, "Let's be grown," or something. And I'm like, no. I was like, I'm not grown right now. I was like, because grown up people don't do this type of shit. So I ain't grown right now. I'm a big ass kid and I'm gonna beat your ass. And she gonna say, "Where I come from, we come back with knives." I'm like, "Bitch, do you know where I'm from?" You don't say that to somebody that's from the hood. You don't say that to somebody who done seen people killed out in the street, or you didn't see their mama beat somebody ass right in front of you. Like, no, you don't say that. So I charged at her ass, and I was like, swing on her. And my friend Valerie, y'all, I'm only 5 foot. My friend Valerie, my best friend, she is 5'8". She grabs me and like pushes me out the door, and closes the door. So I went in, kill this girl. So I'm like, what are we going to do about this? Because we live in the same room. So somebody got to go. Somebody. And then I was thinking it wasn't going to be me. So I told my residence advisor. And she told me I had to go down to the police station, file a police report because she threatened me. I was not taking what that girl said seriously. But I just had to do what my RA said. So, I went down there to the police station or whatever. So, we get into the argument with the police. I'm like, he trying to make it seem like it's my fault. Like, I just went off for no reason. Number 1, don't be in my conversation when I'm talking on the phone. Number 2, don't think that you better than me just because you came from the suburbs and I came from the hood, because I can speak as well as you can. And number 3, just don't be in my business. Don't comment on what I'm talking about on the phone. Did nobody ask you nothing? And so he gonna say, you just went off, blah, 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 blah. Y'all, I've been arrested a couple of times, and I ain't scared to go to jail. Well, I ain't scared to go to, I'm like, the little county stuff, I ain't scared to go to. But if it's like some prison or something, I don't know about that. But, anyway, so, went on there, filed a little report. So I came back to my room, and so I'm like, well, what they gonna do? Is they gonna put her out because she threatened me? YouTube. They put me out. Made me change rooms, go down the hall to another room because they said that they felt that I was more of a threat to her than she was to me. Just because they know I can beat her ass, I gotta leave the room? Like, for real? So, me and my friends was mad. And, one of my friends, I'm not going to say any names, she poured bleach on her comforter. And her comforter was like brown. So you know you really saw the bleach to mess it up. And I didn't care. Because that wasn't the first time we did something like that to her. Because she always messed with me. Like, she always did shit to make me mad. That's why when I go to a new school, I'm going to have my own room. Because I have had my own bedroom since I was 6 years old. 6. I'm not used to sleeping in the same room as nobody. And I don't want to. Unless it's my man. So, that makes me, I don't know. But, so at the end, at the last day of school, she had went home before I did. She actually went home the day after we got into that little situation. And her mom called. She called me because the girl knew my cell phone number. She called me and she was like, can you tell me what happened? And I told her. And you know she sugarcoated the story for her mom. Her mom was like a pastor or whatever. So she sugarcoated the story for her mom. And her mom was like, oh, she didn't tell me all that. I'm like, And she was like, well, she told me that you poured bleach on her comforter. And I'm like, ma'am, I didn't do it. But I know who did it. But I'm not going to say anything. I wasn't about to lie to her. She had passed. She might tell God to strike me or something. So, I'm like, I know who did it, but I didn't do it, and I'm not going to say who did it. So, she, was like, well, I hope you and her can still be friends, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know about that, maybe. But since that day, me and her have a talk. I mean, we've seen each other on campus, but we have not spoken. Well, I'm about to get off here before my time runs out. I'll tell you what y'all think about my hair. Oh, yeah. And Monday was my birthday, y'all. I turned 20. I'm no longer a teen. I've been grown, though. I've been paying bills since I was 18, you know. Put them 10 stacks down for first semester at school. Y'all see how the color changing, the light off outside? So I've been paying bills ever since I was 18. I'm independent. I'm grown, whatever. Still, well, I live with my mama right now because, well, I'll get to that later. But I live with my mama right now because I'm not in school this semester. No, I'm back in Michigan. Flint, Michigan, you know. And, that's it. I'm gonna make another video. See y'all.